I asked communicators, what should I call a video series where I ask the questions and you provide the answers? You said I should call it something else. So here's something else from ICology. Hello and welcome to the December edition of Something Else, where I ask the question and communicators provide the answer. For those that didn't see, back in November, I've received a special video from an ICology celebrity listener.
Christmas is just a month away, and I'm making my list and checking it twice. But I have a problem I think your listeners can help me with. I have low elf engagement.
As you can see, Santa needed our help. He had low elf engagement. Several of you submitted advice for Santa on what he could do. As soon as those videos came in, we immediately sent those up to the North Pole, but we thought we'd provide a nice compilation for you to watch here.
Hey Chuck, great question. The biggest thing that Santa can do to help with elf engagement is to go see the elves in their workshop. This happens so infrequently that I've heard there are actually elves who don't think that Santa exists. They think he's some mythical creature who lives in a far and distant land. Santa should be visiting the elves in their workshop on a regular basis. Likely, if he does this, he'll understand some other ways that he can help with elf engagement, and the elves will see that indeed Santa is very real.
Here you have an issue with elf engagement. Well, here at Inner Strength, we always say that you can't start any employee engagement program without setting the right goals, and we make it easy with our 4 Ps. First, perform. What does business performance need to look like? For you, it's probably what you need to get done before December 24th to deliver all of those presents. Second, participate. What do the elves need to do in order for the business to meet the goals? Third, promote. What do you want the elves saying to each other, to the people that they supervise, and to their friends and family about what you're doing at Christmas? And fourth, pride. What do you want the elves to feel proud of in order to really feel good about delivering what you're delivering on Christmas Eve? So start with the right goals. Once you set those up, then you've got a really great foundation to deliver your engagement program. Good luck.
I'm following up on your question about elf engagement, and I have 2 ideas for you. First of all, celebration. When's the last time that you celebrated the successes of your elves? They do so much throughout the year to help children all around the world. I think it's time you had an anniversary. Is this year 2386, or I'm not sure how many years it's been since you've been in operation, but it's about time. The second thing I would suggest is appreciating your elves. From the study that I did about managerial gratitude in the workplace, it really helps employee morale when they feel appreciated. So there you have it, Santa. Celebrate, appreciate, and make sure that you put Chuck from ICology on your nice list. Thanks.
Heard about your low elf engagement, but that's probably something that we can all relate to in internal communications. So I would start by saying thank you. It doesn't have to be elaborate, it just has to be genuine and heartfelt, because when people feel appreciated, they bring their whole selves to work, and that makes all the difference. Good luck.
Okay, Bananatag, elf esteem is at an all-time low. What can Santa do?
Throw a better Christmas party?
Employee toy discount?
Ooh, change the lighting.
Be honest and tell me it doesn't exist.
Wait, what?
We design and develop solutions for digital signage in corporate communication systems. We help solve just the kind of problems that Santa has expressed about low elf engagement. Of course, we started by going to the source. Yes, it's my friend Jake. We have known each other a while now. Jake has spent a number of years at the North Pole, and he said he said it's not about the syrup or the dental plan, but that he's really appreciated a special way he was recently recognized for his work. Well, you and I were at the recent Corporate Communications Expo in Chicago, Chuck. I came across a tool that allows employees at all levels to recognize each other over the company's digital signage system. We are constantly making small incremental improvements to our clients' CCTV systems, and this one especially made a lot of sense. Using this simple browser-based application, anyone in the organization can pick out any other person and type a brief description of a contribution, however big or small. A recognition graphic is then automatically published. I happened to have been visiting a different client at the Arctic Circle after I saw your video post, and was able to swing by and set them up with this software. Jake's elf manager, Snowflake, used the system to thank him publicly for the great job he did to find a way to simplify one of the toy assembly steps, saving precious elf time. That same day, a graphic appeared on the digital signage system with a picture of Jake at the top, a brief description in the middle, and a picture of Snowflake at the bottom. Not long after, Jake paid it forward when he noticed a coworker, Peppermint, cleaning up some spilled hot chocolate and a banana peel that had fallen out of the trash. Soon the other elves were made aware of her eliminating a possible slip hazard and improving a very busy and critical work environment. So that was one of a number of ideas we've seen that might be used to increase low elf engagement. Already it's paying off at the North Pole. Kudos to Santa for recognizing an opportunity and allowing us to implement this simple feature. Thanks for the opportunity to share this story, and I hope everyone has a safe and joyous holiday season. And I'm glad to prove, once again, why I'm normally behind the camera and not in front of it.
Thanks to all those great communicators who submitted those videos. I'm sure Santa found them quite helpful. Stay tuned for something else in January. I don't know what I'm going to ask yet, but I'd love to see some of you participate. Please follow along at learnicology.com/something else or follow on Twitter at learnicology. See you all in 2017.